Okay. We can start then. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskrityam Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudirayate Nashtaprayeshu Abhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavate Uttamasloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtaki Mukam Karoti Vachalam Pangum Langayate Girim Yatkripa Tamaham Vande Shri Gurum Dinatarinam Shri Chaitanyam Ishwaram Om Ajnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Chakshurummilitamena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamiti Namine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pashyate Shatarini Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna. So thank you all for joining this Bhagavatam study. So as discussed, anybody prepared for the today's session homework? Who is supposed to do the first one?
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Amataji.
Sumit Prabhuji said he'll talk about Shraddha.
Sumit Prabhu.
The 9 devotions.
Oh, Mataji, I think some Mataji told for
Sumit
first
Prabhu.
and second, yeah.
Asha
Hare
Mataji.
Krishna Prabhuji, first one is mine.
Yes, Mataji, go ahead, start.
Shraddha is generally believed as faith or trust, which is considered as the initial spark of faith that motivates individuals to begin their spiritual journey. It is the starting point or starting of the path of bhakti or devotion. It is the initial faith or trust that one places in the process of devotion and devotional service, reading of the scriptures and guidance from the spiritual master or guru. Then Shraddha also implies that a level of surrender and trust in Krishna's plan and the effectiveness of the devotional process. It's not blind faith. It is reasoned and based on the trust based on the teachings of teachings and experiences of the devotees. It is basically the faith that faith in the process of bhakti is what I could understand, Prabhuji.
Okay. Anyone else has got any points on Shraddha? On this particular point, if anybody want to share anything, please go ahead.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji.
Prabhuji, go ahead.
I took a notes from some of this thing.
Okay.
Shall I read out?
Yeah, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. Shraddha, the development of spiritual love bhakti is compared to a series of events set into motion when juice is squeezed from sugar cane. The juice gradually caramelizes into a thick syrup and crystallizes into sugar. Sugar is further condensed into nectar, which eventually produces mouth-watering sweets. Just as the sweet is hidden inside the dry loading sugar can, Shraddha or the inclination to bhakti is a characteristic of each and every soul. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu explains that living entities wander in various incarnations throughout the material universe as per their karma. But those who are exceptionally fortunate come into contact with a representative of Sri Krishna, the grace of Krishna which devotees distribute like rain clouds without considering whether the soil is fertile or unworthy, awaken us to question our temporary identity, activities, and goal. This reassessment of reality and interest to see everything in connection to Sri Krishna is Shraddha or faith. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhu. Thank you. Anyone else? Any other points on Shraddha? Faith? No? Okay. So, yeah, Shraddha is there, everyone, all of us, or I mean, generally, everybody has got some faith. We have to put faith on anything. For example, when we sit on the bus, we put a faith on a bus driver. We put on sit on a taxi, we put faith on a taxi driver. We go to barber shop, we have put faith on the barber because he has got nice, sharp knife. He can cut your neck also. Or flying on the aircraft, you put a faith on pilot. So faith is kind of the base ingredients of a life. But where we put the faith is important. So misdirected faith is not good. So we have to direct that faith to the Supreme Lord. So that's where the bhakti process starts. The first basic faith, Prabhupada says that even if you don't kind of not fully believe Krishna is Supreme Lord, at least theoretically understand that Krishna is a Supreme Lord, that faith have. Then things will happen. That's why faith is a fundamental. Okay, we'll move on to the next. Sadhu Sangha.
Sadhu Sangha, I have prepared, Prabhuji.
Okay, Mataji, go ahead.
Sadhu Sangha means association with a pure devotee. Who is called Sadhu? A Sadhu is a person who is unflinching devotee of the Lord. A Sadhu who wears saffron dress, generally a Sadhu who wears saffron dress is not a Sadhu. He should have the qualities of a pure devotee. Such person is called Sadhu. So Sadhu Sangha means association with such Sadhus. Scriptures say even a moment's association with a pure devotee, one can attain all success. A moment's association with pure Vaishnava or Sadhu can bestow upon one all auspiciousness, and he takes the qualities of that Vaishnava and purifies all sinful reactions also. So Lord Krishna enters the ear holes of devotees through the sound vibration of Srimad Bhagavatam, spoken by pure devotees, and purifies all their shortcomings and material desires, which are not favorable for advancement of bhakti. That's how with Sadhu Sangha, one elevates to the platform of pure devotional service. Lavamatra Sadhu Sangha in Chaitanya Charitamrita means 1/11 second of association with such sadhus. One attain all perfection in devotional service. So to advance in bhakti, Sadhu Sangha is very, very important. This association with pure devotees, Sadhu Sangha is very important.
Okay. So we come to the program like this, where do we get to Sadhu Sangha?
Actually, so through spiritual master, Prabhuji.
Plus, we are reading Prabhupada books, or we are hearing about Prabhupada. So, or hearing our guru's lectures and reading. So, this is how the Sadhu Sangha happens. And also, association of devotees. When we meet together, it's not just the great sadhus only can give association. Each one of us can give association. So what is association means? We are hearing something spiritual good about others, and we are trying to imbibe in our life. That is association.
So what every day we are doing, association with Prema Priya Mataji and Prashadeshwar Prabhuji is also Sadhu Sangha.
There is a Prabhupada's at the center. Prabhupada's lecture, Prabhupada's, that's where I keep, and we are all together. We are not just one of us. We all together, we are trying to, help each other. That's what Sadhu Sangha. So another point that, what about our friends, our relatives, colleagues who are not in Bhakti? How do we do that? Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says Asat Sangha. The non-devotee Sangha says. So how do we deal with that? Because we are all to work with them. Our relatives are there. We have to go to marriage. All this will be there. So how do we deal with that?
As much as possible, we try to talk about this Krishna consciousness only. Other than Krishna conscious activities, which is not favorable for us, we'll try to talk less, Prabhuji. We'll not discuss much about them. And if things are favorable, if people are favorable, we'll try to ask them to come into Krishna consciousness.
Bhakti process, yeah.
Bhakti. So, please do chanting, come to this thing, please read these books, come to our satsang, keep asking them.
Yeah. Slowly, somehow or other, we have to try to connect, and we should not go in that line. We should not get carried away with their influence. That's the point we should be careful. So one of the Prabhu gives example of kabaddi playing. Majority would have played kabaddi in childhood. The kabaddi is like one team, a person goes to other team riding, chanting kabaddi, 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 kabaddi. And he tried to touch some other person and comes back. It doesn't stay there because if stay means they will catch him. Similarly, when we go to that kind of association, we should, go there and as possible bring somebody or you come back. You don't carry them with their, influence. That is the point.
So, Prabhu, we have to give our devotional association to them, but don't take their material association.
Correct. Should be very subtle way because otherwise next mind they may not entertain also. We should be very subtle, but at the same time very, very careful. Okay,
Prabhuji,
next, yeah.
Prabhuji, 2 points, Prabhuji. Satsanga. Satsanga means the association of Bhagavad Bhaktas. That is called Satsanga.
Correct.
And the Bhagavatas introduce the pure bhakti and love towards the God. When we are in the Satsanga, the Bhagavatas here, they introduce the pure bhakti.
True.
And it helps us to come over the birth and death cycle from the Satsanga through the Bhagavatas. And the Bhagavatas are our true gates. So we get the true gate from the Satsanga. And only in the Satsanga, the recitation, the glories of the Lord, the recitation can be heard only through the Satsanga. And only the Punyatmas will get this Satsanga. That's all, Prabhuji.
True. Thank you. Anyone want to add anything on Sadhu Sangha? If any points, please unmute.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Prabhuji, go ahead.
In Sadhu Sangha are the association with spiritually awakened souls. We are infused into Bhakti Sadhana, the practice of devotional service. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So that's why Prabhupada says that whatever happens, do not leave association devotees. We may have a little difference opinion, we may feel heartburn, but please do not leave Sadhu Sangha because that's the only that can help us to progress. Bhakti, that's why Prabhupada said, at any cost, do not leave ISKCON. Like when you are traveling in a boat, you are sitting on the boat. The boatman will take you to the other side. But if you jump out of the boat, you can't help it. So like you entered ISKCON like a boat. Our spiritual masters and Prabhupads, they will take us. But be inside ISKCON. At any cost, do not jump out. Because sometimes people feel, oh, I had this experience. They told me like this, they didn't give prasadam, all small issues. But if I go out, I'm at loss. So that's why at any cost, we should not leave Sadhu Sangha. We should not leave ISKCON. Okay. So move on to the next. Bhajana Kriya. Who has to prepare or anyone?
Yeah, Prabhu, one point for Sadhu Sangha, like we have to be very careful with the devotees as well, because we should not commit any kind of offenses to the
Correct.
devotees. That is very dangerous for our devotional life.
True.
So, yeah.
Yeah, true. Bhajana Kriya. Anyone taken up or anyone has got a points?
I think nobody has taken Prabhu.
You have anything, Prabhu?
Yeah, so this is the third stage in the stages of bhakti. So we have got Shraddha, and then we came into the context of the devotees. But after that, coming into the contact of the devotees, this is very important stage to perform, because we have to take full advantage of Sadhu Sangha, and the full advantage of Sadhu Sangha we will get when we will do the Bhajan Kriya. Different things are coming into it, like chanting of the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, then listening to the various lectures, all the devotional service, serving the devotees. All this is like our sadhana, whatever we are doing, that is comes under the Bhajan Kriya. So this is very important and practical stage actually. So we actually in Bhakti everything is practical, and nothing is like just the theory part. So this is very important stage where um, how much determination we have, that is better, and whatever faith we have and whatever we have learned from the Sadhu Sangha, we can put into practicality and do our sadhana. So this is a very important stage in the three stages. So,
Yeah. So generally there is stages like, the, what is that? Sambandha, Abhideya, and Prayojana. So the all 9 process, if you see, it connected with that. Sambandha means the relationship. So since we have this Prabhupada sometime give an example of newly married girl going to husband place, the Shraddha starts from there. Then that's where the sambandha starts. The marriage happens. Then she goes to the house when she started serving the mother-in-law, father-in-law, and brothers. Then that's the serving process. She gets a love of mother-in-law, father-in-law. They consider her herself as a daughter. So similarly, Supreme Lord, we get the sambandha through another devotee, our Prabhupada, the Guru. We get the sambandha we come to know about the sambandha of us with the Supreme Lord. And through Bhajana Kriya is a process. Like Sumit Prabhu said, chanting, reading Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita, or performing aratis, or preaching, book distribution, prasad distribution. These are all Bhajana Kriya. So these are the process we do it. This is the process. How do we get the prayojana? Prayojana, we talk about the 9th stage, which is prema. So that's how the process goes. So first we develop a sambandha, then we should work on a prayojana. Sorry, the abhideya process. So we all should work very hard on abhideya process. So that's why we are sadhakas, and we should know the sadhana, so that we get to sadhya. Sadhya is our goal, which is prema, Krishna prema. Our sadhana is important. Sadhana is a bhajana kriya. So we should focus ourselves in sadhana, whether chanting in the morning, how attentive I am chanting, how focused I am, how much I am reading, am I keeping track of reading, am I hearing lectures, and what I am doing. Am I associating with the other non-devotees? What is my lifestyle? Whether lifestyle changed, I'm breaking any 4 principles, no meat eating, no illicit sex, no intoxication, or no gambling, or am I doing anything of that sort? All this I should monitor myself. Or if I have any challenge, I should approach somebody and get it clarified, get corrected. That sadhana, if it's not strong, I cannot progress in bhakti, because that's where happens anartha with the next stage. So that's why I should focus on bhajana kriya, which is sadhana. So which is abhideya process. Okay, next anartha nivritti. Anyone prepared? What happened? Everybody silent today.
Prabhuji, shall I tell what I understood?
Yeah, please.
More and more of chanting of holy names until we get rid of all these qualities from us, like lust, greed, anger, and then envy, ego, and chanting till all this gets destroyed is what I understood from by reading. I read somewhere and I got these points.
Yeah, but only thing is we cannot expect that is going to happen tomorrow, or we cannot even know, because tomorrow, yeah, I chanted 64 rounds, now I developed bhava or developed prema. May not say that, because each one is different. Of course, others may get, I cannot get it. So the point is that, so each one will have a different relation with Krishna. So, some may be having a prema already. So we cannot comment on it. But point is that for me, I should focus on me. Like each one should focus on me. Each one focus on themselves than others, So that's important. And then preaching is next. The practicing is important. So I should bhajana kriya for me, not for others. Yeah, I can inspire others, I can request others, I can motivate others. But what I am doing is important. Each one should focus on that. Yeah. We'll move on to anattanability. Anyone, any points?
Yeah, Prabhu, as you said, like Anartha Nivritti, like it can take a lot of time depending on how our sadhana is going and how not just our sadhana, but it depends on the mercy as well of the Guru and the Lord. So this stage can prolong for a long time, and I think up to now, whatever stages are there, this is the longest stage maybe to cross.
Some may be exceptions, some may can go fast track also.
Yes,
We
yes.
can't say that,
Yeah,
So
that depends on their determination and the mercy of the Guru and the Lord.
correct. What Krishna has planned for each one, we don't know.
Like
But
just Dhruv
again,
Maharaj got Lord in
yeah,
6 months.
correct.
Yeah.
Narada Muni, we are reading that how
Yes.
Narada Muni is so nicely, and that's all big people. Now we have our own ISKCON itself. There are wonderful devotees like who has progressed like anything. Our spiritual masters, or so many are there. Live examples are there for us. So it's not impossible. We have a live example, but I should have that strong desire. Yes, I should overcome all those things. I should, that's my motive. That's the focus I should be there. So like, Kama, Krodha, Mada, Matsara, these are the areas I should focus. Pride or subtle desires, subtle unwanted desires. These are the places I should focus on it. So sometimes the Maya will not even tell you where Maya is entering. So very, very dangerous. In those who are in Bhakti also, Maya enters so easily. So we should be very, very careful. So that's the reason always we should consult somebody else. Because, the simple preachers also, they get proud. Even 10 people are saying, you are great, you are preaching nicely, you are doing this program. I started getting, the horns. That's the time my fall down starts. That's why I should be very, very careful. So that's that's name, fame, the glories, and this one, what is that? Nama, that's Pratishtha. Pratishtha is the most dangerous thing. So getting glorified, that's the areas, these are the anarthas. I should be very, very careful. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's Tinadapi Sunichena, Tarorapi Saishna, Amanena, Manadena Kirtaniya Sadahari. So that is a mood I should develop. Then only I'll be able to move the next level. So there are gross anarthas, there are subtle anarthas. Some of the gross anarthas might have been, controlled, but subtle anarthas, very dangerous. We should be very, very careful. So we have to literally write down, yes, I did this today. What is that my intention? My intention was to glorify me or glorify Krishna. My intention was my sense gratification or Krishna satisfaction. What was my intention? That's how to go deep into that and analyze myself. Then only I can work on it. If I find that no, I should be honest with me. That's why Acharya says we should be strict with you, liberal with others. Many times what happens that we are strict with others, liberal with me. Whatever mistake I do, I'll find some excuses. Oh, okay, but for others, we'll put rules. And there should be other way around. I should put strict rules on me and liberal with others because, it's up to them. But I should be very, very strict with me on especially the subtle anarthas. Whether the small pratishta getting glorified, then, subtle lust and certain anger may not come inside, but it will prick inside, envy. All those things we should be very, very careful. We'll take one more. Nishta. Somebody has prepared anything?
Asakti are prepared, Prabhu, not Nistha.
You're prepared for asakti, huh? Okay. Nishta,
Yeah, Prabhu.
anyone, any points? Steadiness.
Nistha, like maybe I was talking about like it has to be you need to have more concentration and maybe dedication actually. That like this is the path that I have to follow actually, and I have to follow these four regulatory principles and whatever has been taught by my
Four
gurus
regular
and sadhu
principles all in the third stage itself, like or anartha nivritti
itself.
stage. Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
Nishta is
okay.
something beyond that. So when we reach Nishta, we should be very, very steady. Steady means very focused.
Mm,
So that is the
focus.
stage we should reach. That's the time anarthas are almost gone. I'm very focused. My focus is only Krishna conscious. This is the end of my life. I'm not
Mm,
interested in anything else. That is a steady should be there. Like Anya Abhilashita Shunya Jana Kanma Dhyanavrit Anukulena Krishnanusheelana Bhakti Vrittam, unalloyed devotion, uninterrupted devotion. It should be 24/7 thinking only about Krishna, serving Krishna, Krishna's devotees, or my all activities should be very, very steady. Whatever I'm chanting, whatever reading, I'm committed. Yes, I will do it. So that's a Nishta stage we should reach. So that's the stage I should be focused. So we should aspire at least up to Nishta stage. Of course, then Ruchi, Asakti all comes. Bhava is a very, very high level. Like Bharat Maharaj were talking about, he was in Bhava stage since. So he was not even at a Prema stage, but a Bhava stage. We cannot even compare ourselves to that personality. But we should, as a practice devotee, we should cross over anartha and we should at least try to reach a Nishta stage. That's why, we should be very careful. So maybe tomorrow, if it permits, I will have one PPT prepared. I will share that also. So we can discuss more into that. So why I'm discussing this, that because this is for me to improve. When I say me, for each one of us to think that this is for me, not for others. Because unless I change, unless I transform, I cannot progress in my life. I can preach others. I can give big lectures. So what is the use of me? Of course, definitely others will get benefit, but I should change. That's why these 9 stages, each one of should work. So I'll stop here. It's 9:30. So Nistha will be focused. Tomorrow we'll discuss Ruchi, Asakti, Bhava, and Prema. Some of you please take up. Sometimes if feel that is a theory, like we are not reached that level, at least let's discuss a theory so that, we can aspire. Possible, remind me tomorrow. I have a PPT on this. Vishnu Chakravarti Thakura has given a little more elaborate point, different levels. We'll try to discuss also on that. We'll stop here. So devotees can share your thoughts, comments, realizations, questions. who want to share? Okay, alphabetic order from other side. Yes, Prabhu. Yes, Mataji. Go ahead.
Prabhuji, I just wanted to know one question. It is,
Hmm.
what is Guru Tattva?
What is Guru Tattva? Okay, so I'll tell very briefly because Guru Tattva is like the understanding who is Guru, what is the purpose of accepting Guru, and what is the process of accepting Guru, and how we should worship Guru or how we should treat Guru. It's a Guru Tattva. There are more details into that. So just to give very briefly, who is Guru, what is his role, and what are different types of Gurus, and how do we uh, treat or how do we deal with the Guru. Just briefly tell you, there is mainly two types of Gurus, Siksha Guru, Diksha Guru. We can have many Siksha Gurus, but Diksha Guru is only one. Diksha Guru gives Diksha and connects us to the Supreme Law. Siksha Guru takes you to the Guru or connects to the Prabhupada and connects to the Krishna consciousness. So, and Guru has a certain responsibilities. And as a disciple, we have a responsibility towards Guru. And as a disciple, we need to have a certain qualification. So these are the process, in the Guru Tattva comes.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Thank you. Anyone else? Any other comments? Archana Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Prabhuji, thank you so much. Prabhuji, just one doubt. Sorry, I think I missed it. Three types you said. One is Sambandha. One is
Sambandha, Abhideya, Prayojana.
Prayojana.
Sambandha
Okay.
is a relationship. Abhideya is a process. Prayojana is
process. Prayojana is
result.
Result.
After
Okay.
process means after doing this, what do I get?
Okay. I just missed out that one. Thank you,
Result is
Prabhuji.
Krishna Prema. Process is our sadhana.
Okay. Thank you, Prabhuji.
Thank you. Lakshmi Mataji, anything you want to share?
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Mataji.
Yes, daily morning routine chanting is there, and we are reading Bhagavatam and Bhagavad Gita. Everything we do. We do the pujas and evening aartis. Everything we do. So, does this come under Bhajana Kriya, Prabhuji?
Sadhana. Yeah, Bhajana Kriya. Definitely.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's all.
Thank you, Mataji. Okay. Ramesh Krishna Prabhu, want to share anything? No? Sumit Prabhu, any other points?
Prabhu, just one question, Prabhu. That day Ashok Gaur Prabhu were discussing, like, during the Anartha Vritti phase, most of the anarthas are gone, but still some anarthas are there. So, like, what kind of like anartha will be there, or their traces will be there, like that? I want to understand.
Example, Bharat Maharaj. It was told that Bharat Maharaj reached up to Bhava stage.
Yes.
There is very subtle, having a compassion for a body, which is dear.
Yes.
That dragged him back to the, whole back.
Okay.
So, very subtle. It was externally looks, he has done a very good job, taking care of, deer, but he was attached.
Yeah, that same actually that day Bharat Maharaj only discussion was happening, and then he tell like there are some anarthas will be there, that some traces that will be there afterwards only. So like one, sorry Prabhu. I'm saying like once one reaches the prema stage, that time those stresses will be gone.
Yeah, after bhava, nothing will be there. To reach prema stage means is ultimate. Then you will not come back.
Okay.
That's why the devotees should aspire to further, because each stage should be very, very careful. Yes, Ashish Prabhu.
So, yeah, Prabhu. So basically, even like this example I was reading in Asakti also, about like Bharat Maharaj having what do you call attachment to this deer. So Sakti is also kind of an, like they have like different like 5 types of direct attachment and 7 kind of
We'll talk tomorrow, Prabhu.
indirect
You
attachment.
can share that tomorrow.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
that means he came back to a Sakti level or what? Like that particular level, like from top to that level, right? He dragged down.
Correct. If you have missed it, we'll come back down. You see, it's not that everything is watertight compartments. It's not that I reached this level, now I've cleared. No, it's not like watertight compartments.
Yeah.
So,
It's not a game stage.
yeah. So we may be progressing. We have some subtle things. Some incident can happen. Some can, So, and sometimes we don't know how Krishna will, plan our life also. Very, but that's why we should be very, very conscious. And we don't know how sometimes Maya will take us right. We'll not even know how Maya is, taking us back. So be very careful. Yes. Mariappan Prabhu.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. As usual, I think about chanting, which will clear my mind and my heart from all impurities. Focused chanting, I really struggle hard to establish. Continue to struggle, but mind is flying like anything. Early morning chanting is.
At least you realize mind is flying, so that you are much better. I'm not even realizing it, so I'm not like.
Yeah,
I'm
early
saying
morning chanting is somewhat better, but not that is also not up to the mark.
At least understanding the problem 50% solved.
Thank you, Prabhu.
Thank you, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna.
Okay, so we'll end here now. Anybody else missed out? Share anything? Not. Okay, so Vancha Kalpatarubhyasya Kripa Sindhubhyacha Paditana Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha. Requesting devotees, please take up next points also, so that we can debate on that, and tomorrow we'll discuss on that. Hare Krishna. Thank you.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna,
Krishna, Prabhu.
Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
Dhanavad
Prabhuji.
Dandavat.
Hare